our feature.
The heavyweight, Titan clashing, exciting matching, WCWO, concrete fighting action, anything goes, tag team or cage bout, outlaw wrestling to show you what that rage bout. Yes sir, tombstoning me on his back, figure four sharpshooters, hit him with the torture rack, force him back, full speed, coming off the ropes, bones flying, the clothesline broke him down slow, yep. On board till his clavicle cracks. Crowd amped and they chanting for the champ to come back. Let's go. Getting the shine on, grind mode and back in it. Momentum switched and moments from submission tap finish. This is wild champ wrestling, Indiana's best. No other that's like us, ain't no running with the rest. We gunning for respect and ready to throw down. If you ain't seen yet, we ready to show now. Yeah, we on a fight to the finish. Knuckle up outlaws till we winning on our way to the top and ready to throw bows as soon as the bell rings. It's WCWO. Hey.
We're here at the Outlaw Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana for another episode of WCWO Wrestling on HTSN. I'm Brian Clark. This guy over here, as you can see on his shirt, Dirty Dallas Divine. I'm glad to see you're living up to that moniker. Anyway, we have our new tag team champions in action. TVZ is going up against the Heavy Heat Borgata. Who? The Heavy Heat Borgata. It's Skip Radisson and a guy you really like.
Oh, the fat man's in the house.
Yeah, Vinny Vachetti.
Oh, I like Vinny. You'll like Vinny. These scissor bills will like Vinny. And he got us some pizza.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, we also have another. Brutus the Barber Beefcake is back. You escaped that haircut last week. But let's see if Itch, the Wow Factor Weeder, can escape it this week.
Itch will take care of Brutus, and he ain't getting near me or I'll clip him.
All right, so we have TVZ that you see right there. They are WCWO Tag Team Champions going up against the Heavy Heat Borgata, the team of Skip Radisson and Vinny Vachetti.
What a way to start this week.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Tag team action. We got Itch against Briefcase a little bit late. He can get my
It's
hair.
Beefcake.
Who?
It's Beefcake.
It's Itch. He's the champion.
Well, yeah. Well, that's
what a
gonna
show!
come in, too. And, well, you see quick tag
I don't know
already.
who I'm going to root for. I like these Van Zans, but the fat man's in the house. Did you get a slice of that pizza?
No, I did not. You and Timmy ate it. Well, what a drop kick by Tom Van Zant there.
And we ate
Going for the
too.
pin. You know, I noticed that. You do know you can eat real happiness too, right?
No, Jed's in town.
Yes, Jed's in town. That has nothing to do with the plethora of places that you can go to eat.
Have you gotten over your loss?
I have no idea
Two
what
shoes in the ring that remind me. Have you gotten over the Blue Monkey closing?
I don't know what the Blue Monkey
Blue
is.
Monkey's closing down, I should say. It hasn't closed yet, but it's going to, I hear.
You know
They're
more
going to
about
remodel or do
You know more
something,
about
and
this
Two
place.
Shoes has got to get a new gig, and I hear you're real upset, and no more free wings on Thursday nights or Tuesday nights or
Well,
Wednesday
if I
nights,
knew there were
whatever.
free wings, I may have attended them.
I've heard that they ran out of chickens.
Well,
And I ain't talking about some of the patrons or some of the dancers on food.
again, you're the only one that knows anything about this place, the Blue Monkey. Me and Tommy have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure.
But you see Vinny Vachetti in the ring with a big leg drop going for the pin. And you see Troy Van Zant coming in to break that up.
I'm not sure I approve of that. I gotta watch a little bit more. Shut up, let me watch this, because I'm not sure. I like Radisson. I like the Fat Man. I like TVZ. I just root against the referee.
You do that every match anyway.
But I don't know, TVZ, these scissor bills.
Oh, what a belly-to-belly
Pin the
slam.
man!
And he's doing just that. Not enough to keep him down, though.
These scissor bills are rooting for these Van Zants. I might have to change my opinion of them.
What, the fans?
No, the Van Zants. They're gonna play up to the scissor bills, and I think maybe I read them wrong.
Well, you see Vinny Vachetti working Tom Van Zant in
What's
the corner
the name of
after
their team?
the Heavy Heat Borgata.
The Heavy Heat Borgata.
Yes.
Did you think of that?
No, I did not. They did. And Skip Radisson blatantly using the turnbuckle for added torque on the choke. And you see
There's Mr. B.
Mr. B also helping, and he's choking him with a chain.
Well, it helps Mr. B because he's getting a little older now.
Oh, so he needs a chain to get around to choke people? I mean, come on, really?
Maybe he does.
So,
You know he's got arthritis in his hands, and Mr. B's been around longer than me.
how about you manage and not interfere in the match, and you just help coach or manage your team to victory? Instead of using all these
What fun is
underhanded
that?
tactics. And the Heavy Heat Morgana is actually staying in control with these chokes and the added help from Mr. B here. Tom Van Zant really needs to get a tag.
You know, Mr. B was the man. I'm going to tell you a little wrestling history here. Mr. B was the manager of the very first match I ever had in 1981. I'm not even sure you was on this earth.
No, I wasn't.
And
Well, in a roundabout way.
I won the match via disqualification against, well, it doesn't matter.
Whoa, what a nice
Because
Russian
Mr. B
leg
got in
sweep.
the way and I knocked him the hell out. But now I like the guy. See, I knocked some sense into him.
Are you done?
I am done.
Okay. Well, you see Tom Van Zant with the Russian leg
I'm just
sweep.
letting you know how long the man's been around, and you're giving him slack because he carries a chain.
And I'm just letting you know, I think that story lasted as long as he's been around. And Tom Van Zant gets the tag to Troy Van Zant. And he is cleaning house right here. Oh! What a, I guess I'd say crafty maneuver. Mr. B is teaching these guys something.
No respect for your elders whatsoever. What's Two Shoes doing?
He's distracted.
Hey!
Vinny Machete just got knocked out by Skip Radisson in a double super kick.
That ain't right.
But would it have been right if
I
Skip
don't know, but
Radisson?
that's right. There was 2-on-1 there, and the referee just let it all go. He loses control of more matches. Does he take better care on Tuesday nights at the Blue Monkey when he was dancing?
So it would have been, but it would have been right for Skip Radisson.
I'm
to
not
use the
saying
mask
that.
up
I'm
and
saying
stuff.
it was 2-on-1.
It was
That ain't
2-on-1.
right. The referee just lost control of the match. If you can't do the job, get out of the ring.
Well, TBZ retains the WCWO Tag Team Championship against the Heavy Heat Morgana.
I don't think this is over. 'Cause I don't like that ending, and I think we're going to see a rematch in the very near future.
I understand why all you fans hate me at WCWO. Because I'm the guy that takes on all your heroes. Well, tonight, I get your favorite hero, Dylan Bostic. And make no mistake, the Hero Slayer, Karn Alexander, will take his title. Because when they enter the ring and I'm standing there, they step through the ropes, that only means one thing. That it's their time to die at the hands of Karn Alexander.
Wild Championship Wrestling Outlaws, the only weekly pro wrestling show in Indianapolis. Tickets only $9. Kids 5 and under are free. 1151 South Kentucky Avenue. Every Friday night and the second and fourth Saturdays of every month. Call the WCWO hotline at 317-308-6556 for dates, info, and training. WCWO Wrestling, where the Outlaws play. Sponsored by Hannah's Record Service.
Hello, wrestling fans. It's the Wow Factor Weeder here. My good friends at Cash4JunkCar.com wanted me to tell you, if you've got a junk car in your backyard and you need to turn it into cash, you give them a call on the number below. Towing's always free. The quotes are always free. Give them a call now.
Hannah's Record Service, located at 3501 West Kelly Street. We offer 24-hour service, plus we buy scrap metal and junk cars. Call us today at 317-808-0011.
I almost got my hands on you tonight, Itch, by about that much. You seem to slide out every time that I got in the ring. Who the hell are you?
I'm the WCWO 24/7 champ, baby. You're going to know me later because we're going to get real uptight and personal with each other.
You're damn right we are.
All right, we are back here at the WCWO Outlaw Arena, and we have our WCWO television champion, Dylan Bostic, going up against Karn Alexander.
Man, where are all these new wrestlers coming from? They're just out of the woodwork. We get TBZ comes in here, and what was the Radisson, and of course the Batman's been here before on Friday night.
So
Then we got this guy, and Briefcase comes in, and we had last week at Andy Moore, we had Luke.
Yeah.
What is going
Well,
on?
Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Bushwhacker Luke, they were a special thing. They're special guests brought in that we do to help. You know, we want to give some more to the fans, and so we bring in some of these legends, you know, of yesteryear. But Karn Alexander
on here every week.
Karn Alexander is one of those, just like TBZ, that we've seen him a lot on our Friday and Saturday night shows.
This is not a title match, is it? Because
No,
again,
it's
my
not.
earpiece isn't working.
No, it's not a title match.
Well, I like this Karn
Bostic,
Alexander. I like his attitude.
well, right now Bostic is using his speed
Speaking
as
of
his
attitudes,
advantage.
explain to me what Rob Raymer's doing. 1 week he's out here and he's with Pogo and he's this and that with the scissor bills, and now he's going up against bumping into Too Tough Tony, who obviously I'm not big on Too Tough Tony. What is going on with Rob Raymer? Which side of the fence is he on?
I don't think he's on the side of the fence. I think he's tearing down the fence.
I think if he straddles it, it gets splintered.
That's why I said he's tearing him down. I don't personally, I don't know what's going on in Rob Raymer's head. I don't really get a chance to talk to Rob
I
too
could
much.
like the man if I knew he was going to be right.
Well, your
going upside-
definition of right is most people's left. So. But anyway, back to the match. Karn Alexander with a big double axe handle, sending Bostic straight to the mat.
I may have to go have a talk with Rob Raymer. I think he's missing one hand. And it ain't hair.
No, I was just trying to figure the helmet, but I missed.
Don't push yourself. I know it's trying to fix. Don't go there.
I just didn't pay attention that much at the Bostic trying to fight back to Karn Alexander here. And as you can see, there's a big size difference. And Alexander using it to his advantage with a nice...
What do you mean there's a big size difference?
Well, as
You
far
act
as
like
body
Hillbilly
build,
Jed's in there against Ace Perry.
well, you can definitely see...
They're about the same size.
In height, but
There are
build...
15 pounds difference?
Oh, no.
How much? What was they weighed in at? You got the information over there. Nobody tells me anything.
I don't know if they weighed in it.
Well, I don't think there's
I don't
15
always pay
pounds worth
attention
of
to
difference.
Elvis Colt.
I think that
Well, Karn Alexander caught Bostic right there.
I think Karn's a little bit more cut and defined, but I just don't think that there's that much weight difference. Where's Elvis when you need him? Has he left the building?
You know what? I'll have to give you reluctantly some credit on that one. I knew it was coming, but it was clever. I was just leaving the building. Well, Karn Alexander goes for the splash again and missed.
I don't get it.
There's a lot of things you don't get.
You're going to get it. Keep it up.
And Bostic just throwing Karn Alexander from post to post here. And the hip toss.
Hey, one thing I did hear, we're going to be doing a special show here fairly soon, so you keep it up, mister.
Yeah, it's next week.
We're going to be in the ring, just you and I. I don't want to give away too much because I want these scissor bills to tune in.
Hold on, I
You
don't know
keep it up.
anything about me and you being in the ring.
See, now I got the info. We're going to be in the ring.
How
so
much you paying
keep
for
it up.
this scenario?
It costing me a dime.
Do you have a dime?
Yeah, you're going to think. Keep it up. We're going to be in the ring.
Cardinal
Just remember, I've been in that ring 1,000 times. You may not survive your second or third.
Well, Karn Alexander was going for a move, but it got reversed. And the backstabber by Dylan Bostic. That is it, ladies and gentlemen.
I was just getting... Man, I got to stay here and put up with you and straighten you out. Back that up. I didn't get a chance to watch the match.
Well, you can see the finish right there. The backstabber is what took out Karn Alexander.
Backstabber. That's appropriate.
What else would you call it? That's what Bostic calls it. And
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense for him, who's supposed to be a fan favorite, to call a move the backstabber. Think about that. Try to think. Figure it out. Do something you're not used to doing. Backstabber.
Record Service, located at 3501 West Kelly Street. We offer 24-hour service, plus we buy scrap metal and junk cars. Call us today at 317-808-0011.
Hello, wrestling fans. It's the Wow Factor Weeder here. My good friends at cash4junkcar.com wanted me to tell you, if you've got a junk car in your backyard and you need to turn it into cash, you give them a call on the number below. Towing's always free. The quotes are always free. Give them a call now.
So you actually think you got what it takes to become a professional wrestler? All you got to do is come down here to the WCWO Training Center, and we'll train you no matter what it takes. As long as you're a male, female, at least 18 years of age. I don't care if you're 150 pounds or 550 pounds. We're not going to turn anybody away. So if you got what it takes, come on down to the WCWO arena for training.
If you are interested in training with WCWO, please call the hotline at 317-308-6556. We are back, and like you mentioned in the previous match, Rob Raymore had a little run-in earlier with Too Tough Tony. Rob Raymore, our 24/7 territorial champion.
So this is a title match. He's in the ring.
Yes, it is a title match.
Is Too Tough Tony putting his fake hardware on the line?
Too Tough Tony is not putting his JCW championship on the line.
That's what I figured.
And he didn't want to shake Tony's hand either, so I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to Mr. Raymore, you know. I want to see what's going on there. But speaking about finding out what's going on, what do you mean next week me and you were going to be in the ring? I wasn't notified anything of this.
Next week's a special event, special show, special 30 minutes. That's all I'm going to say. People, tune in. It's going to be very, very good. And yes, I have it on good authority from the top people. We are going to be in the ring.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
What, Uncle Harold going to protect his little nephew?
I don't have
I didn't say we was going to be wrestling. The next 5 minutes. Never mind. We're going to be in the ring. Trust me.
I don't trust you at all. Well, Rob Raymore throws Too Tough Tony off the rope, and Tony comes back with a shoulder block.
What is that?
That's a battle cry for the JCW fans that are also in the ring.
It sounds like a wounded clown.
And Tony rolls him up, going for the pin.
He got his trunks.
No, he didn't. And Raymore goes for the suplex, misses, gets rolled up again. Not enough to keep Raymore down.
I just thought of something. If you get Baron Von Kane in here, this match could be sponsored by a wig company.
Shine Hunt Wigs, maybe? That was a pretty rock reference.
How old are you?
27.
Oh, was you 3 when you watched that show?
The show just got canceled. Not canceled, but they just pulled it, I guess. I don't know.
Been in rerun for 15 years.
I don't think we're talking about a different 30 rock. I'm talking about the one with Tina Fey.
Who?
Yeah, see this, let me show you what Google is. Well, Raymore and Tony locking up again. And Tony backs him into the corner. Oh, but kind of a cheap little shot by Rob Raymore there.
I don't know what Google is. I had to think about that for a minute.
I think that was about just a little longer than a minute. And Raymore just choking him. You know, Raymore's actions and mannerisms in the ring have been changing.
I wouldn't tell you what show I was thinking about that I got that confused with, but you probably wouldn't remember it. I didn't watch it. So, never mind.
I have no idea what you're talking about 90% of the time. You do realize that.
Knowledge is a terrible thing to waste. And you've wasted a lot of it.
Some say ignorance is bliss. No wonder why you're always smiling.
Next week in the ring. Just remember that.
No, I'm not getting in the ring with you.
You're not so funny when you find out we might be in the ring, huh?
I'm not getting in the ring with you. And Raymore with an elbow to the back of the head. We're changing the subject here. And he's choking, like I said.
I kind of like this new Raymore.
Is it a new Raymore, or are we seeing an old Raymore coming?
New to what I've seen. He's been playing up to Pogo and Danny. And the scissor bills, and now he's using the ropes, and he's leaning on the guy. You call it choking, I call it leaning.
Well, Too Tough Tony was kicked in the midsection, and then Raymore goes.
Tony what he deserved.
Well, he goes right back to the eyes. He's done that multiple times this match.
I like this new Rob Raymore. I'm gonna have to talk to him. We've finally seen that these scissor bills fans. They don't help you in the ring. They can cheer all day, they can cheer all night. It's not going to help.
So So you don't think the motivation coming from fans helps? Like we discussed,
I've been on both sides of the fence, and they don't help. When you get hit, they're not going to help you take that punch. When you get a suplex gave to you, they ain't going to help absorb it in your back. They don't help you when you put a move on somebody. Motivation. What do you know about motivation? The only thing that motivates you is a 3-course meal. Maybe a 5. Maybe a free sandwich. Anything.
So it's a 5-course meal.
The only thing that motivates you is the aroma of food. Let's go backwards.
You know, I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm actually kind of hungry right now. But
call in the judging.
Yeah, but you know,
this is a good match.
That pizza. I could have had some pizza last week.
Who'd you eat?
That didn't snooze. You guys were all over it. It was like a feeding truck.
I only had 2 slices. The fat man.
Were they 2 stacked on each other?
The fat man's around in pizza. That's, he's the man.
Well, back to the match. Too Tough Tony fighting back, and Raymore cuts him off with another elbow.
In the ring next week.
We're not in the ring next week.
I'm looking so forward to that.
I'm calling in sick. I'm gonna have a region next week.
Good show. Special show.
Yeah. Good thing I have insurance on my car.
What's your car got to do with it?
So I made car the show. Might not be able to make it. I didn't get in the ring with you. Sure. But Tony there with a Pele kick to Rob Raymore. It's a Pele kick. Remember the soccer player Pele?
That's long before your time. That's my time. How do you know about Pele?
Sports Center Classics.
I don't have that.
Or as you call it, Sports Center Current. With Too Tough Tony, like I said, caught
Next
Rob Raymore.
Tell me about Willie Mays.
Who? No, I know who Willie Mays is. He was in that movie Major League.
No.
Raymore was going to go up top, but had a little misstep thanks to Too Tough Tony. And they're fighting. He's fighting on the turnbuckle there. Well, he was. And a headbutt by Too Tough Tony.
These guys been going back and forth for seems like forever.
Well, it's been a great match, and Too Tough Tony.
Well, I wouldn't know that. I'm not able to watch it. I'm sitting here arguing with you over Pele and
what a superplex by Too Tough Tony.
You are getting in the ring.
I'm not getting in the ring. Both of these men could be out due to that superplex off the top turnbuckle.
Listen to these scissor beats. Tony. This man is an intruder into this organization. Snuck his way with an itch, and that's not over with. An itch beat him.
No.
He ought to go back to Detroit where he came from, but no, he brings in Pondo, and he brings in Mary Dobson, and it's just, what's the name of that organization?
JCW.
It's like a JCW invasion around here.
You know, I kind of agree with you on that, but Inch didn't beat him. That was a double disqualification.
He beat him. Referee wasn't paying attention. Probably 2 shows.
I don't know who was watching. But Raymore brought the belt in the ring and then used it to his advantage.
Now that was a good move.
Well, it was a smart move by Raymore, who I don't know, thinking maybe Too Tough Tony wasn't going to happen, so he got himself disqualified and retains the championship. There's the replay. You see Too Tough Tony's face going straight into the
That
belt.
is move of the week. Outstanding move by Rob Raymore. That's what you get. Too Tough Tony for bringing that belt in the ring.
Actually, Rob Raymore brought the belt.
Well, it's his belt. He should have brought it in the ring.
Not during the match.
During the match.
That was during the match. That's how he got disqualified.
Who got disqualified?
Rob Raymore. What are you watching? Seriously?
I'm sitting here trying to figure this out. Referee lost control.
Referee didn't lose control. He saw it happen blatantly. That's why Raymore was DQ'd.
Move of the week.
Wild Championship Wrestling Outlaws, the only weekly pro wrestling show in Indianapolis. Tickets only $9. Kids 5 and under are free. 1151 South Kentucky Avenue. Every Friday night and the second and fourth Saturdays of every month. Call the WCWO hotline at 317-308-6556 for dates, info, and training. WCWO Wrestling, where the Outlaws play. Sponsored by Hannah's Record Service.
Hello, wrestling fans. It's the Wow Factor Weeder here. My good friends at cash4junkcar.com wanted me to tell you, if you've got a junk car in your backyard and you need to turn it into cash, you give them a call on the number below. Towing's always free. The quotes are always free. Give them a call now.
Hannah's Record Service, located at 3501 West Kelly Street. We offer 24-hour service, plus we buy scrap metal and junk cars. Call us today at 317-808-0011. Alright, we are back, and this is the main event sponsored by Hannah's Towing and Record Service.
Did you see the way he looked at me when he walked by us?
Did he wink at you?
No, but he clip with them clippers.
Oh, yeah.
Comes over. Hey, he's going to find out that he's in there with the wrestling god, the champion. It's all done for you, mister. Take that briefcase and get out of here.
Well, we have Itch the Wow Factor.
I didn't like the way he looked at me.
You know, I don't think he liked looking at you.
Sit there and looked at me like, I'm getting a hold of your hair. He ain't touching my hair.
Well, it's not about you. It's about the match.
I ain't worried about me. I'm worried about my hair.
And then we have Itch the Wow Factor Weeder, the WCWO Outlaw Heavyweight Champion.
The wrestling god.
You can say that. I won't.
There's your
and then there's Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
He needs to leave Bob alone out there. Bob ain't causing no problems.
Well, I'm just anxious to see how this turns out because
you know, I said 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, whenever
Itch don't have a lot of hair.
I wasn't, big on Mr. Bob. Yeah, and I tried to explain that I think Itch is better off by himself. Well, Bob had a talk. And I talked to Itch, so Bob's all right. He's got Itch's best interest in that.
Well, he did bring in Easy Cruz to help Itch.
There you go.
So against Bruno's TJ.
I have been corrected. I was mistaken.
Let's mark this down in history. He's admitted to it.
Now you watch. Briefcase is going down.
Beefcake. Seriously, how come you guys cannot pronounce this guy's name? It's not that hard. Beefcake.
How do you get that name?
Two things you like most, beef and cake.
No. That's you.
I like beef and cake separately.
He did pull
although that would make it
Here Itch and pull his hair.
Itch doesn't have much hair to pull, if any.
Briefcase has got a fetish with hair.
No, he didn't pull his hair, I'm sorry.
It's enough hair to pull?
Itch don't have enough hair to cut when Brutus Barber Beefcake beats him.
He ain't gonna beat him.
Well, he's got him in the headlock, spins around, and got him in the an arm wringer there.
That's a 10-cent move.
Okay.
Itch can get out of that.
What's a 10-cent move?
That's a 10-cent move. Every wrestler that ever stepped into a ring can do that.
Well, it's part of training. I know that.
You got the man in the corner there. Where's Two Shoes?
Well, Beefcake choking Itch.
Get Briefcase out of there. Man's choking him.
Well, he's seen it. He's seen Itch fight before, so he's just going to use his tactics before Itch can do it.
Oh, what are you, Karnak the Magnificent?
Actually, when the credits are up, we must be out of time.
What?